Hey Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. So tonight I have a special edition that I'm going to be putting on my channel, and that is ask a question, get an answer. So what I've done is I've pre-shuffled two piles of cards, pile number one and pile number two, okay? Pile number one, pile number two. So what we're going to do, this is going to be a very quick video. It's not going to be a long video at all. I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes max. So what I want you to do on your end is I want you to ask a question, pick a question that's on your mind, like a burning, dying question that you really, really just want an answer to, okay? And then pick pile one or pile two, okay? So ask your question. Okay, now you've asked your question. So what I have here before I get into it, I just want to briefly explain what the cards are. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using a traditional deck, a traditional tarot deck. That's what I use to pick the cards. And then I picked my usual Egyptian oracle deck just to give us some insight. And then I have a new deck, which is called, it's called the money deck. So these are like, I don't know, they're kind of like fancy green colors, but they have symbols on them. So, you know, those are usually, they could pertain to money, but it doesn't have to pertain to money. But I just thought these cards were really beautiful, and I'll show you what they look like, what the box looks like. But it's by Esther and Jerry, and this is money and the law of attraction cards. And I just picked that up from the store. So I thought, why don't I do a reading? Pick a card for the signs, okay? So if you pick the first deck, let's jump right into it. The first tarot card you got was Strength, which is like a complete yes, yes, yes card, okay? This is like, you know, some of you might be dealing with a Leo, or maybe you guys are a Leo, or maybe you have tendencies like a Leo, but you have strength in the decision that you're making. And this card, to me, it represents yes. So if you know, if you really need a yes or no answer, this is definitely a yes for the question that you have. Now, what's even interesting is that for the oracle cards, you got practicalities. And what I take away from this card is, even though you have strength and you're like, this is a yes answer, you're going to have to be practical about it when you go about completing your task, right? So whatever you do, just be practical about the decisions that you're making. So these are like really cool cards to get together. Be practical with your strength. And the money card that you got says, I can give my attention to the positive aspects. And then the message on the back, so this is the card that you got. And there's like a little like plant on the top of her head. And I see this circle here. I don't know if it's the sun or the moon, but there is a full moon. So this to me signals that the answer that you want may come around the full moon, which is around, I believe, March 20th, March 21st. March 21st is the time. But the message for this card, which is the money card, even if your question isn't about money, it still will apply. Things are coming into your experience in response to your vibration. Your vibration is offered because of the thoughts you are thinking. And you can tell by the way you feel what kinds of thoughts you are thinking. Find good feelings, thoughts, and good feelings manifestations must follow. So by having good feelings and good thoughts, good manifestations will follow. Make a decision to look for the best feeling aspects of whatever you must give your attention to, and otherwise look only for good feeling things to give your attention to, and your life will become one of increasingly good feeling aspects. Okay? So that's the cards for the first pile. And this sounds really positive to me for the first pile. So whatever your question was, this is definitely a yes, okay? For those of you that picked the second one, your card was Queen of Swords reversed, okay? Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, so I pulled up what the Queen of Swords means because I'm not a huge tarot person. I mean, you guys know that, I just do oracles, but I will pull it up quickly to explain. So it says, Queen of Swords reversal meaning. It says the Queen of Swords reverse meaning is that you may be thinking too much with your heart and you are becoming too emotionally involved with your current situation. You have to start thinking more objectively because your emotions could lead you astray. Take the time to look at the situation using various facts and use your head to create a clearer picture of what is really going on. Only then can you decide what your next move should be. So it sounds like right now is not a good time to make a decision. This is like come back later and figure it out. And then it says, when reversed, the Queen of Swords can also be quite bitter, cold-hearted, or resentful. You may have started to isolate yourself for a number of reasons, but the outside world could be taking this in the wrong way. You may have some explaining to do, especially in your if your relationships end up being stressed by your desire for solitude. So some of you might be sitting and thinking about that, and that's okay. But this to me signals, okay, Capricorn, this to me signals, wait it out. Okay, that's what it says to me. Let's see what your oracle card says. So your oracle card is karma. Okay, and when I see this oracle karma card, it sounds to me like there's definitely some review that needs to happen based on past experiences with the question that you have. So, you know, before you jump and you do anything, I would review. These two cards are definitely maybe cards. They're like, okay, sit and wait it out, review. And it's perfect for that right now because we have a Mercury retrograde still, okay? Let's see about your money card, okay? So it says, in my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. Okay. Yeah. So are you allowing people to give you things? Are you a receiver? Okay. 5 and 2 equals 7, and 7 represents business and partnerships. So your question might be in regards to business or partnerships. I would wait, you know, if your question is about relationships, I would wait it out until the full moon in Libra, because if you've watched my other videos, I do talk about the full moon in Libra and how you know, the ability to balance between yourself and your relationships is so important, okay? Okay, so the message here, it says, the best way to accomplish an improved environment is to focus upon the best things about where you currently are until you flood your own vibrational pattern of thought with appreciation, and in that change vibration, you can then allow the new and improved conditions and circumstances to come into your experience. I like that. You know, change the vibrational patterns that you feel. Look for good things. Look for good things about where you are currently. And in your state of appreciation, you lift all self-imposed limitations, and all limitations are self-imposed. And free yourself for the receiving of wonderful things. That's beautiful. So it sounds to me like, you know, a lot of you might be kind of, you know, closed off. Some of you are kind of know where you're going. Some of you might be a little concerned about a question, but some of you are going to know that it's important to wait it out. Okay. So yeah, that's my little mini quick ask a question, get an answer. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments, if this was helpful. I just thought it would be cool to, because I always have questions and I always want answers. So I was like, oh, why don't I try this and see what it's all about? So yeah. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and look out for my forecasts. I'm going to be coming up with my forecasts for the month of April, which it's going to be coming up for each zodiac sign. And remember, every time you like, comment, or share my videos, it helps me produce your video faster. Okay, the less you comment, the less you like, the less you share my videos, you know, then you don't want your video to be last. You want your video to be first, right? So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you love horoscopes and astrology and zodiac. And of course, if you love me, then subscribe, okay? All right, guys. Thanks, Capricorn. See you guys later.